Tonight, there is growing backlash to a letter signed by nearly 36 student groups at Harvard, which solely blamed Israel for the deadly attacks by Hamas.
We do not punish or sanction people for expressing such views.
The BLM chapters and groups across the country actually celebrating the sickening sight you're seeing there.
Their flyer had a paraglider on it.
Raymond, it's getting so bad you can't even hold a moment of silence for the Israeli victims during a school board meeting without pushback.
As the old civil rights adage goes, no justice, no peace.
Remember that what's happening right now is in a greater context of one of the greatest crimes against humanity, which is an apartheid regime.
The Israeli government is what has fueled this. It's Israel that is occupying the Palestinians, not the other way around.
And it's basically like living, Alex, in an open-air prison.
I think Hamas mainly attacked military establishments, military installations.
You can't condemn women and children and elderly people being murdered in the streets.
What about it?
Do you condemn it?
I already said.
Why can't you say yes?
Because I already gave you my answer.
You didn't give an answer, and I think anybody who would watch this would understand what your actual position is. 3 people that are going to watch your.
Do you support Israel's rights to defend themselves against this brutality? Congressman, why do you have a Palestinian flag outside your office if you do not condone what Hamas terrorists have done to Israel?
Do you condemn Hamas then? Tell me that.
I have already said that I condemn the violence that Hamas
Hamas as an organization, a terrorist organization, will you condemn them?
I don't see them as a terrorist organization.
Hamas is a political movement that was elected.
The justification of the violence is the occupation.
Palestinians are leading a freedom movement.
Hamas is a movement, and then you fight back for that and you stand for your rights. That does not make you a terrorist. That makes you a defender.
And 31 student groups blaming Israel. And your answer to this is they are largely right?
You cannot simply look at this particular moment without the larger backdrop of an ugly occupation.
I think a lot of them were very disappointed when the United States moved its embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. Again, I think that Hamas decided that now to amass these capabilities and to carry out this attack, they need to bring more attention in the region and globally to what they consider to be their plight.
Palestinians are the people who have been protesting non-violently
to prevent the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians.
This is the most extreme fundamentalist, right-wing, supremacist government in the history of the state of Israel.
Israel is notorious for creating propaganda.
And did not get raped.
No.
Netanyahu is basically running his own narrative of what he wants to excuse himself.
How does this end?
Killing and genociding and holocausting all the Palestinians.
Of the apartheid state of Israel, which has no legitimate reason for existing.
I mean, hear me out. We striked first because we wanted our land back. Sure. And that's what people do when they want the thing back.
You guys are associating that Hamas is a terrorist organization. It's a resistance.
And then you have the left cheering for the violence, cheering for the killing of civilians, calling for more, chanting in the streets, there's only one solution.
Israel is a terrorist state.
I salute Hamas. A job well done.
Hamas is not a terrorist group.
What is it, like a motorcycle club? Or
every single thing they have done is justified.
Resistance is a human right. It was exhilarating. It was exhilarating. It was energizing. Okay. If you weren't exhilarated by this challenge to the monopoly of violence, by this shifting of the balance of power, then they would not be human. I was exhilarated. Intifada! 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 We will honor all our martyrs! We will honor all our martyrs!
Hamas are Palestinians! Okay? All of us Hamas! Conservative! Free Palestine! Resistance is justified when people are occupied!
Thank you. Fuck Israel, no problem. Fuck Israel.
Glory to the martyrs!
What are your feelings about the attacks against Gaza right now? How can the government...
Look, you're looking for a symmetrical situation, and I must say, it isn't. Broke everything, stole everything, took my children from their bedrooms. So there is no symmetry. I'm sorry.
I look at this from a legal perspective, and I think that we all know that Hamas has been designated a terror organization, just like many other terror organizations have had this designation, like the Proud Boys here in the United States.